evening, and welcome to our middle school spring band concert. My name is Shloka Kasaredi. My classmates and I have been working very hard this semester and are excited to share our musical progress with you this evening. Our first selection, Morning Star March by Chris Ferguson, helped us learn how to play it in a march style. This piece was inspired by the brilliant sunrises along the coast and is meant to depict the increase in activity as the day progresses. The repeated syncopated rhythms give this piece its jaunty feel. We hope you enjoy Morning Star March.
Good evening. On behalf of Dr. Huff and myself, I would also like to welcome you to our spring concert. These students have worked diligently this semester and shown a tremendous amount of progress as individual musicians and as an ensemble. It has been a very busy but very successful semester. Our first selection, Morning Star March, and our next selection, Above and Beyond, were two of the pieces that we performed for the Carowinds Festival of Music, where these amazing students received straight superior ratings from all three judges. This was their first, yes, thank you. This was their first off-campus adjudicated performance, and we couldn't be more proud of them for the poise and musicianship they demonstrated. They did a fantastic job. We thank you for being here this evening and for your ongoing support of your wonderful students. Our next selection, Above and Beyond, is a favorite for young bands because of the dramatic melodies and bold rhythms that are prevalent in every section of the band throughout the entire piece. And now, Above and Beyond by James Swearingen.
lots of scales, technical studies, new rhythmic patterns, extending our ranges, which has been a challenge for some, and many other tedious exercises. However, all of our hard work on these things has allowed us to play some really challenging but fun music throughout the year. Our next selection is no exception and is a favorite among the class. I mean, who doesn't love the Avengers? Our superheroes are back in this exciting and powerful movie theme, featuring dark sonorities and a driving rhythmic pulse. Now sit back and appreciate the energy and excitement of the Avengers.
Our next selection, Ponderosa by African-American composer William Owens, was inspired by the great ponderosa pine tree that is prevalent in the western North America. It is a beautiful rustic tree that reaches heights of 180 feet and has a lifespan of 300 to 600 years. This piece features every section in the band that allows everyone to show off their musical strength. This western work is full of challenging, syncopated rhythms with a bold beginning and tender middle section that leads to a recap of the first theme, and then a powerful ending. We hope you enjoy Ponderosa.
final Pops piece this evening, Happy from Despicable Me 2, mixes a little Motown sound with contemporary pop for a fun and upbeat musical selection. It's a feel-good tune that will lift your spirits and put a smile on your face. While it has been a challenge to learn, it has been a lot of fun and is one of our favorites. I hope it is one of your favorites as well. We hope you have been able to hear and enjoy the progress we have made this year. Now get those toes tapping and let those little minions put a smile on your face as you enjoy Happy.
Tonight you will hear from two small ensembles. The first group you will hear is the 8th grade clarinet ensemble. They will be performing Up She Rises, which is a traditional sea shanty that was sung aboard ships in the 1830s. After that, you will hear the 7th and 8th grade percussion ensemble play a piece titled Flotsam and Jetsam. The phrase comes from a maritime jargon referring to lost or discarded items from onboard a ship. Over time, the phrase has expanded in meaning to refer any accumulation of odds and ends. We hope you enjoy these two small ensemble pieces.
Our final group performing in this evening's concert will be the 7th and 8th grade band. We have had a fantastic year, and we can't wait to showcase our progress for you. Tonight, we will perform 4 pieces for you. Kicking off our portion of the concert this evening is Pinnacle by Rob Grice. This triumphant composition symbolizes the hard work and dedication required to overcome obstacles and achieve one's goals, whether that means reaching the pinnacle of a mountain or experiencing a pinnacle moment in a project or season of life. We have enjoyed working on this piece together this year and hope you enjoy Pinnacle.
Arabian Dances by Roland Barrett tells the story of a nomadic group of travelers who set up camp for the evening after a long day's journey. As the sun casts its final searing rays on the desert landscape, a campfire roars to life and the celebration begins. As the sky darkens, the festivities grow wilder and wilder until eventually 3 groups of revelers take turns dancing at the edge of the fire, each trying to outdo the other. Finally, the entire tribe joins, dancing wildly for hours until the campfire dims and morning grows near. This is a very energetic work and has been a challenging but fun piece to learn.
Next, the group will perform Viva La Vida, a song written by the members of Coldplay. The song's title is Spanish and was inspired by a painting by the 20th century Mexican artist Frida Kahlo. In Spanish, Viva is a celebratory exclamation meaning long live, so the title translates to long live life.
When discussing this song, lead singer Chris Martin spoke about Kahlo's resilience through severe health challenges, including polio, a broken spine, and a decade of chronic pain. He admired a large painting in her house titled Viva La Vida. Of course, she went through a lot of pain, said Martin. And then there's the boldness of that painting in her home. It really struck me. The painting that hung in Kahlo's house will be on the screen as we play.
Greetings and thank you so much for joining us this evening. A few things before we close out the concert for you. The students in both of the ensembles that you heard tonight have worked super hard this year. I'm going to brag on this group for a little bit. They went to Carowinds this year and came home with straight superiors. And as you can hear, if you remember from the winter concert to now, the progression that we have made throughout this year is remarkable. First up, I'd like to recognize 2 PD students in this ensemble that made our all-district band. So a number of students at PD in all of the grades learned the material and went and auditioned. We had 2 middle school students that made it. That's Connor Quee and Kayla Autry. Now, Connor even placed high enough at those auditions that he was eligible for All-State. They're both going to be mad at me for this, but will you 2 stand so they can recognize you, please? Let's congratulate them. We also had a number of our middle school students participate in honors band clinics, and I'm not going to go through all of that for you. You can find it on the program. The In-Case Honor Band Clinic, the Ovation Honor Band Clinic, but we had a number of students who auditioned or submitted for those groups and participated. So if you were participated in any of the honors bands that we did this year, please stand up and let's recognize them, please. And last but not least, I'll say just a few quick thank yous. As always, thank you to our PD administration for the wonderful support that they give the arts here at Providence Day. Thank you to our Friends of the Arts, which is like a subset of the Parents Association, and they do an unbelievable amount for us in the arts, so we couldn't do what we do without them. And lastly, to my department and all of the members that are here, including Mr. Ellis and his team that are running the sound and everything tonight, a huge thank you. And now you're going to witness a first for me at Providence Day. Jack's going to come up and introduce our final piece.
Enter Sandman, a song by the American heavy metal band Metallica, was released in 1991. The title refers to the mythical figure, the Sandman, who is said to bring sleep, and the music captures the dreams and nightmares experienced during sleep. The song was a commercial success, reaching number 16 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and earning a platinum certification for shipping over 1 million copies in the United States. It contributed to Metallica's global fame and helped their album sales exceed 30 million copies. This version, arranged by Paul Mirth, adapts the heavy metal track for a concert band setting. We hope you enjoy Enter Sandman.